Hey everybody, Jane here, and I wanted to talk to you about the TBR that I have for the New Beginnings Readathon.
Pictures and patterns put into words that stream across the page, capturing life as soft spoken.
So, Rye Reads announced a readathon for January, and I decided I am going to participate in it. And so, I wanted to talk about the books that I've decided to read for this readathon. The first prompt is a genre you don't read often. And for that one, I'm going to do Battlestar Galactica. So I don't read a lot of sci-fi. Sci-fi is not really my genre, but I watched the entire new series of this. And while I was doing that, I did some research about the history of the show and found out that there was a book. I think there's probably more than one book, but I did want to give this a try, see how I like it. I'm a little worried it might be a little too sci-fi and not at all like the show, but I at least want to give it a try, and it's not super big. So that's going to be my book for a genre I don't read often. The next one is a book that is part of your reading goals. One of my reading goals is to get through some of the series that I'm in the middle of. So I've picked Cress. I have read Scarlet and I have read Cinder. Cress is the next one in the series, and I've just never gotten to it. So it's time. And I'm pretty sure I read Cinder and Scarlet in 2019. So it is past due. All right, the next book is a book you wanted to read in 2023. And for that, I've chosen Artec. This is one that after I read Ice Planet Barbarians, I decided I really wanted some more space alien romance. And this looks really cute, and I've heard good things about it. So I wanted to read it this year, and I just haven't gotten around to it. The next is a book that has been on your TBR for a while. Okay, so I went back and looked at my very first TBR, and this was from 2018. And I had the book The Ghost, which is a middle grade that was on my TBR. I was 2 chapters into it, and I was reading it with my kids. We never finished it. We never got past the 2-chapter mark. So it is time to read this book and get it finished. Past time. The next book is a buddy read, and I'm going to be reading Witches Get Stitches. I've been reading this series with a fellow writer, and we're having a great time with it, so we are going to be continuing on the series together. The next book is a book that is new on my TBR, and that is going to be The Dead Romantics. I just found this book at Barnes & Noble in November for my birthday, and so I'd never heard of this book before, but I picked it up because it looked fun, so I'm going to be reading that one. The next one is a new to you author. And for that, I'm going to be reading One Moment, Please. As far as I know, I've never read from this author before. This was a book I picked up from an Instagram advertisement, and it looked really fun. So I've decided that this is what I'm going to read. It is a secret pregnancy or a surprise pregnancy trope. And medical. So I'm really excited about that one. And the next prompt is a book recommended by the opposite team. I haven't chosen that book yet. Then it's a book published in January, and I'm going to be reading Dungeons and Drama. This looked really cute and has a Dungeons and Dragons role-playing type RPG theme, I think. So it looks really cute. That is arriving mid-January, so it'll probably be something I read later in the month of January, but I'm super excited about it. The last prompt is a reread, and I'm going to be reading Write, Publish, Repeat. This is my favorite book about marketing, and it's one I try to read every few years, and I'm probably a little past due for that one. So these, as well as the ones that I don't physically have here yet, are the books that I'm going to be reading for the New Beginnings Readathon. If you are participating in the New Beginnings Readathon, what books are you reading? This has been Jane. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.